Hi everyone, welcome back to another video from my channel, Keeping the Home. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 different meals that I don't, yes, you heard that right, I do not cook from scratch. Now I've seen videos of these wives and these mothers who bake bread from scratch, who cook sauces from scratch and all these meals, and that is fantastic. That is great. And if you make these 5 meals from scratch, fantastic. I'd love to read your recipe. However, number one, I know that these store-bought recipe bases, sauces are full of salt and sugars and processed stuff in them. I know that. Number 2, I'm a busy mum. I'm a busy mum of 2 boy toddlers. Sometimes I'm choosing convenience over nutritious homemade food, just to keep my sanity and just to help my weeks go a bit easier. And number 3, I have only been cooking for 4.5 years since I've gotten married, and we had children soon after, so it just takes time to learn these things. So with all that being said, let's get to these 5 meals, 5 dishes that I don't cook from scratch. Number 1 is carbonara. So carbonara is an Italian dish, if you don't know what it is, and it is a pasta dish made with eggs, hard cheese, parmesan, bacon, and black pepper. So there aren't many ingredients to make this dish, and if you type carbonara in Google, most likely you'll find a 30-minute recipe to make carbonara, quick and easy carbonara recipe, and that is great. However, I use the Master Foods carbonara recipe base. I don't think it will save a whole lot of time using this recipe base because traditionally it is a simple recipe with not that many ingredients in it. Very simple and easy to put together. So all you'll need is some pasta. You just need some bacon, obviously the recipe base, 1 cup of light thickened cream, and grated Parmesan cheese. You can go on their website and you'll be able to see exactly how to make it. Very, very simple, and it turns out really delicious. You can substitute the bacon with some mushrooms, or you can add vegetables as well. So I tend to add some frozen corn and frozen peas, but you can add broccoli, carrot, whatsoever you wish, whatever you prefer. Dish number 2 is stir fries. Now I do stir fries from scratch. I make several other stir fries, but this one in particularly, Cantonese chicken. Cantonese chicken is a Chinese dish. The sauce contains chicken stock, oyster sauce, chicken rice wine, sesame oil, cornstarch, and peanut or canola oil. Now you can put all those ingredients together, or you can use this. This is from the Li Kum Ki brand. It's the classic Cantonese stir fry, and it contains the sauce that you would need for this stir fry. You don't need to add any more to the sauce. It's ready to use. So all you need is your chicken and whatever vegetables you want to use, and then pop that into a wok or a frying pan and add the sauce, add your Hokkien noodle, or you can put it over rice. I'm not sure what else, but we use Hokkien noodles for Cantonese chicken, and it tastes delicious. Dish number 3 is the popular spaghetti bolognese. Now, I'm sure there are plenty of other people who are using a ready-made pasta sauce for their spaghetti bolognese because everyone knows this should be an easy go-to meal. All the kids love it. Easy. Bam. Now, if you're wanting to make this sauce from scratch, which I personally have never, be prepared to be adding 8+ ingredients in the sauce. And I remember walking into someone's house and they have been cooking a bolognese sauce for over 3 hours on low on the stove, and the house smelt amazing. Now, again, I need some meals that are quick and easy, and I'm going to choose that spaghetti bolognese is one of them. Maybe one time I'll try to make bolognese from scratch, but not right now while I have $2. So I use the popular Dolmio brand. It's actually Australia's #1 pasta sauce brand. I have previously used just the jar and it tastes fine, right? It tastes fine with just the jar. I'm not complaining. However, if you want to elevate the taste of your bolognese sauce, I recommend using these 3 other ingredients to go along with this jar. So the way that I make bolognese sauce using this jar is I also add 210 grams of finely chopped tomatoes. I also use 1 to 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. Now that's a lot of tomatoes, right? And so to balance it all out, what do we use? We use sugar. So I add probably about a tablespoon of sugar, maybe a bit less, just depending on the taste. And yeah, you pretty much just go by taste. I'll probably add some salt and pepper as well. And that just creates it just elevates this pasta sauce to the next level. I've been playing around with the sauce for a while, and so I feel like I finally have reached a point where, okay, this is my bolognese, my quick bolognese recipe. You never know, I might try the authentic bolognese sauce from scratch and then I will never be able to go back. But for now, convenience, convenience, convenience. Number 4 is the dish Japanese curry. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say it, I don't know how to cook curries. The whole world of the Indian curry and the Japanese curry and any other curries, that whole world is unknown territory for me. I have been cooking for about 4.5 years and I'm just still hesitant to try curries just because my family is not big on spicy food, and then you need all these pastes that you need to buy from the shops, and I don't know what paste. It's just a bit overwhelming right now. One day I will try cooking some curries, but for now, this is what I use. I use the Golden Curry Japanese curry mix. They come in 3 different levels of spiciness. You've got mild, medium, and hot. We just get the mild one. It's very easy to use. Once you've been boiling your chicken and your vegetables in the water for a bit, then you add these blocks into the water, and then with a wooden spoon you kind of break it up and you'll see the color change and it will thicken up as well, making it into a delicious curry served over rice. Apparently these are common to use in Japanese households, so that makes me feel a little bit better. There are instructions on the side of the packet, but there is just a big variety of different vegetables you can use, different meats you can use to go along with the sauce, and it will all taste great. On to the last dish. Dish number 5 is Tom Yum soup. Now, if you don't know what a Tom Yum soup is, so Tom Yum is a family of hot and sour Thai soups. It is a soup that normally includes shrimp or prawns, and the strong hot and sour flavors makes it a very popular Thai cuisine. Now, it's a funny name, Tom Yum. It contains 2 Thai words. The word tom means the boiling process part of it, and then the yum means mixed. So to make the broth for the Tom Yum soup, you will need chicken stock, water, chili, garlic, galangal, lime leaves, lemongrass, and the head and shell of prawns that are peeled. Now, when I was reading this recipe, it all sounded great until I got to that prawns part. Now, again, I don't have much experience in seafood or prawns. I would have no idea how to peel a prawn. So once I got to that bit, it all sounded too much and I was overwhelmed, and it was a no from me. Nope, I'll just buy it from the restaurant, until I read the notes. And apparently you can find a shrimp paste. Finding this at Woolies came to my rescue, and you simply use this instead of adding the prawns in the boiling process. So this is the Genie's Oriental Foods Roasted Belacan Shrimp Paste. And apparently you can use these in curries, dipping sauces, and stir fries. I've never tried that before, so I've only used it in the tom yum soup. So when you're making the broth for the tom yum soup, you simply add a packet of this shrimp paste. Again, it's just like a block, a powder block. The ingredients is simply 80% shrimp, salt, and cornstarch. And to be honest, if you gave me 2 tom yum soups, one using actual prawns in the broth and the other the prawn paste, I honestly wouldn't know the difference. So there you have it. They are the 5 meals that I don't cook from scratch. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.